Hello, and welcome to a Bloons TD6 video. I am Dapper Void, and this is actually my first Bloons video that I'll be uploading to my channel, and you might notice, this is mobile. We're playing on mobile here. That's because I only own this game on mobile, and yet I have created a map. I've actually created several maps, but none of them have actually been of any quality except my most last one. And obviously this one, Overgrowth Garden. The entire point of this map is to seem simple while actually being incredibly tricky. And I'm going to attempt to beat CHIMPS on it. I don't even know if this game is possible, so we're going to see. Sorry if my mic is peaking. That would be because I'm not using a mic. I'm too lazy to connect my mic here. I don't really want to actually get into a less comfortable position. Anyway, we're going to start with an engineer. I love doing engineer starts. Engineer just works so well for CHIMPS challenges. He is only slightly more expensive than a dart monkey. I think it's actually exactly 50% more. And he does way better. He so outperforms, and obviously has much better late game pathing. As far as what I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to get a 502? Maybe? Sentry champion? And the reason I'm going to do that is because I would like to get pin. However, don't know if you know this, a little bit of trivia about how engineer works. Until you get to sprockets, pins Bloons in place for a short time when struck. Only for the engineer. That does not apply to the actual sentries until you get sprockets. However, oversized nails still does. So, yeah. I would love to get down my other tower. I think for killing mob Bloons in the early game and eventually killing the bad, I'm going to be getting a carpet of spikes. Probably a 0.52 so I can get the extra spike lifespan. But anyway, yeah, if you see here, these sentries are very obviously not doing anything as far as pinning Bloons in place. Oversized nails still works though, so that will still do something. However, it is completely useless, at least pin is for sentries, unless you go for sprockets. So going for double gun here would not do anything for us. So, larger service area typically makes the engineer actually lower on DPS, simply because he spreads out his sentries over a wider area. Ooh, I do not have camo. I'm dead. Oh dear. Okay, well that tells me I have to get in my... Oh dear, I have to get in my spike factory this early. That is not good. That is very not good, because that means I have 2 rounds to save up into a Sentry Expert, so that I can have lead popping, since I am not doing the top cross path. I don't know if that'll be possible. So 27, might be 28. Oh, this is going to be cutting it tight. I know you get a lot of money from this round, though. Yes! Got it. Okay, so we're good on damage types. Now I can start upgrading my spike factory. Some of these sentries just have insane range in comparison to the actual Bob the Builder over here instead. Wait, can I say that? I'm not sure what else to get for right now, so I think I might just want to grab the MIB right now. Okay, now you have camo, So you will actually be useful against DDT's late game. What's my save up here? MIB or Spike Storm? Not really sure. I think it'll just come down to necessity. Obviously, I want to get... I would like to just plop down Sentry Champion immediately. Well, actually, which one's cheaper? Okay, Carpet of Spikes is definitely more expensive, so... I think I'll try and get down Sentry Champion as early as possible. But I'm not sure if I can even come close to popping the BFB without Sentry Champion, so... Or Spike Storm, obviously. I just realized I never explained the gimmick. So, if you haven't noticed, you can't place anywhere in the mid-green here. You can only place on the light green, only on the edges. You can also remove these, so that you can get some water towers going if you wanted. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm just putting that there because I know that there's a lot of people that, like, refuse to play any maps that don't have water. Wait. Oh, no, we're not even close to it. This is actually holding up a lot better than I thought it would, honestly. No! Oh, okay, we lose there. I don't want to change anything yet. I don't want to change anything yet. What if I just set you to strong instead? Wow, that made a huge difference, actually. So, this has actually been a lot easier than I thought it would be, which is making me reconsider calling this an expert map, which is what I originally thought it would be. But considering how easy this has been so far, I'm almost thinking of calling this an advanced instead. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, did you see what I saw? Did you see what I saw? Sentry Champion? Which means we're now vulnerable to purple Bloons? I'm not actually sure. I think purple Bloons? What? I've been insane this entire time? I could have sworn that, like, very specifically, Sentry Champion's weakness was that these things shot plasma, which can't hurt purple Bloons, because, like, tier 2 top path super monkey, this guy can't hurt plasma, right? And I don't think that this... Wait a second, I have to do it because this guy can't pop lead. Ooh, I just realized that I have to do it because that guy can't pop lead. So you wouldn't work against DDTs if I didn't do that. Okay. There's nothing actively concerning me in the future rounds coming up. It's not until we get to DDTs that I'm actually going to be scared. I don't even think the fortified ZOMG is actually going to be a problem. I think that a 052 Carpet of Spikes is much more powerful. Yeah, at least if you have an MIB. since the only thing you actually get out is a little bit more per pile and lead. And on the bottom path, you get drop piles last longer. And I'm not sure if this gives drop piles last longer as well, but on maps with multiple, on maps where there's multiple paths, like if you're on Bloody Puddles, Carpet of Spikes will actually divert its, well, Carpet of Spikes specifically to the lane currently active, or the lane under the most threat if you're on, like, #ouch. So that's why Smart Spikes is, like, really powerful. And since you can get lead popping with an MIB, which you'll likely need for a CHIMPS run anyway, it just kind of makes sense. I might as well get Jungle Drums. There's no reason not to. I mean, like, I could save up money if I wanted to, but I don't have a reason to. Okay, here comes the problem party. See, it looks scary because the DDTs are rushing through here, but once they hit the Sentry champion, they're just kind of, like, they're just gonna halt to a stop. It's basically just consistent damage. Lots of high inconsistent damage. Consistent damage. Ninja Kiwi's definitely done a good job of making the game run smoothly on mobile, especially considering what the game throws at you. This guy is seriously cheap for all of the damage you get out of him. I'm not sure why I don't use Sentry Champion more. He's super powerful, although I guess during most of my CHIMPS runs I use him. And by every time I do a CHIMPS run, I mean the, like, twice a week I actually decide that I want to grind out black bordering a map. Or gold bordering if I don't have the patience to redo CHIMPS 1,000 times. Okay, I'm going to get a... Are we dead? Okay, I'm going to try doing Call to Arms a bit earlier? This is weird. Okay, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. Okay, we're dead on this round. What can I grab to stop us from dying? I guess that worked. I guess I just have a couple of first strikes now. That was a pretty easy round 100. Those first strikes actually made that way easier than it. Although I guess it would have already been pretty easy. And that is a victory! Alright. And it is shared. You can see the share map code right there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. Again, this is my first Bloons video, so I hope you enjoyed, and if you did like this content, please tell me about it in the comments, and I will continue making this content. In fact, if you really liked this exact video, I'll showcase me doing this exact same thing on my previous map, but without using the water this time. Have a good day.